So earlier today, I had a visit with every single one of my kids' teachers, 3 kids. I went to school. They're all going pretty much to the same school. And I had to sit down with them, and they're giving me their assessment. Here's how they're doing with reading, math, etc., etc. And one of the kids, who's extremely creative, the teacher started sitting down with me and telling me, he has a hard time following instructions the first time. And she started briefing me on everything. And he's not doing this, and he's not doing that, and he's not doing... All the other kids were good, but this one kid... he's not doing this, and he's not doing that, and he's not doing this. And the entire time I'm listening to her, all I'm thinking about is what things were said about me when I was his age. At 6 years old, when we were living in Iran, I'd be kicked out of Sunday school classes. Every single time, my teachers would kick me out of class, and they would say, you don't need to come here because you keep asking about all these questions. If God loves people so much, why are we getting bombed down? Why are we getting, and these are not the questions to ask at 6 years old. My kid is like that, right? And so I asked the lady, I said, listen, if I may, my biggest concern with my son is the fact that I don't want him to think that just because he's different from everybody else, that is an issue. And they said, what do you mean? I said, see, he's not the issue. He's had 3 different teachers. And one of the teachers didn't work out. I couldn't wait for her to no longer be his teacher because she kept trying to change him, and she didn't like his personality. Another teacher who was God-sent type of a teacher. Let me tell you, this lady, she's absolutely amazing. One of her students died during the year in the class, and another kid got cancer, and another kid got cancer. In the same year, Dallas newspaper came to write an article about this class because of the amount of tragedies and challenges they went through, and she led the entire classroom. She was amazing. She knew how to lead him, and she knew how to communicate with him. And she helped him change, not by forcing him to change. What's my point, and what does this mean to you? Why are you watching this when I'm telling you stories about my kids? What did this stuff have to do with you? Let me explain to you what this has to do with you. People are going to try to change you in 2 different ways. Okay? One, there's going to be people that want to help you change your mindset, and change your mindset and the way you view things. That's a different story. But then there's going to be people that are going to try to change you the way you are with your personality. And those people that try to change you with your personality on the way you're wired, you have to be very careful with that. Because if you allow somebody to convince you to change your personality, not your mindset, you, in a way, could take that as maybe you're not good enough. And it's BS. It's complete BS. Half the battle with the people that end up winning at the highest level, you know what they have? They end up believing that they can win at the highest level. That the way they're wired is worthy enough to win at the highest level. That's the mindset. They're different personalities than you. I've seen people that are quiet, timid, and people think they're weak and they become presidents. You've seen people that are loud and very loud and obnoxious and they become presidents. So it doesn't mean just one type of personality wins. Every type of personality wins. It's the mindset. So don't let anybody convince you that your personality and the way your wiring is not here, that has to change. That's not worthy enough. What needs to change is your mindset, is the way you view the world, is the way you view things, money, life, marriage, business, freedom, relationships. Those processing that you have here, it's okay to change those things, but not your personality. Your personality is perfect just the way it is. All the other things you can work on. So I did a video on this having to do with personalities. And one of the videos I did was like 4 years ago on how to deal with anxiety and as well as depression. Because sometimes entrepreneurs nowadays deal with anxiety and depression. Click on a link over here, somewhere over here, to go watch that. If you haven't watched it, I did this 4 years ago when I was going through it. And hopefully it'll give you some insight for some of you that feel you are not worthy enough to take your game to the next level. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.